Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I love to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to Elder Tahar and the rest of the elders that are firmly pushing this truth. And as always, peace and blessings unto the elect. All right, so this is the video that I referenced yesterday at the altar. This is from November 12th. It's from Twitter. A pro-nuclear war rally has erupted in Russia, which includes calls for strikes on Washington, right? So we see that the Heavenly Father is raising up the spirit on these different nations to send nuclear strikes over here to America. All right, why? Because this is a wicked, polluted land. As we were going in, or as what we were talking about today at the altar just not too long ago. So let me go ahead and play it. Right, it has a nice ring to it too, as the elder brother said. It has a nice kick to it. And pay attention to the lyrics at the bottom, all right? Pay attention to the lyrics. All right, don't just pay attention to them marching, but pay attention to the lyrics.
По городам врага! На Вашингтон! На Вашингтон! На Вашингтон! Враг США! Враг США! Враг США! Мы как мученики попадем в рай! Они просто сдохнут! На Вашингтон! На Вашингтон! На Вашингтон! На Вашингтон! Целься, Иван! Ахмат, запускай! На Вашингтон! На Вашингтон! На Вашингтон! На Вашингтон! Сражайся, Дон! Сармат глав...
And Sarmat means Satan. That's what Satan is. So that's what Sarmat means. So it's saying to send the Satan 2 missile over here to America.
Главный патрон! На Вашингтон! На Вашингтон! На Вашингтон! На Вашингтон! Мы как мученики попадем...
Hey, they said, hey, fuck it, we're going to go to heaven as martyrs. That's what they said. We're going to go to heaven as martyrs because destroying America is a good deed. That's essentially what they're saying. Hey, look, we'll go to heaven as martyrs. We just need to destroy America.
Пойдем в рай! Они просто сдохнут! На Вашингтон! На Вашингтон! На Вашингтон! На Вашингтон! Моя цель, мой шеврон! Наша цель, наш шеврон! На Вашингтон! На Вашингтон! На Вашингтон! На Вашингтон! За Россию! За Россию! За Россию! За Россию! Против сатаны!
Against Satan, calling America Satan.
Против сатаны! На Вашингтон! На Вашингтон! На Вашингтон! На Вашингтон! Мы как мученики попадем в рай! Они просто сдохнут! На Вашингтон! На Вашингтон! На Вашингтон! На Вашингтон!
Right. So you had people saying that this was fake. All right, so let's just say that this was staged. This was fake. You know, this was just for pure entertainment. Let's just entertain that, right? But yet still, they could have made a joke on anything else, but they decided to do this as a joke, right? Which, like I said, call it a joke all you want, call it entertainment, call it fake all you want. The Heavenly Father put the spirit on them to do this, and we know that people are good for putting the truth or hiding the truth in the form of a joke or in the form of entertainment. So this is the spirit right here, and this is exactly what's going to happen. Okay, America is Satan, and the Satan 2 missile is going to be sent over here to America. Hey, look, this is the spirit, and this is exactly what's going to happen. So this is Daniel 5:26. It says, this is the interpretation of the thing, Mani. The Heavenly Father have numbered thy kingdom and finished it. Verse 27, Tekel, thou art weighed in the balances and are found wanting. Paris, thy kingdom is divided and given to the Medes and the Persians. That's right. So the Heavenly Father is raising up the spirit on the Medes, which the Medes are the modern day Russians. Why? Because the Russians occupy the landmass of the ancient Medes, which are the seed of Japhet. But they are the modern day Medes, and they're being raised up with the Persians. Because who's the Persians? The Persians are the people of Iran today. They changed their name from Persia to Iran in the year 1935 because they're clicked up with Russia as well. And they're going to divide the spoil over here in America, which ultimately, the kingdom is going to be transferred unto us, the nation of Israel, starting with the elect. So we see that Heavenly Father is raising those spirits up. And they called America Satan. Hey, look, the scriptures calls America Satan. All right, that great red dragon in the book of Revelation, the 12th chapter. This is Satan, because when you go into the word for Satan, it's the Hebrew word shaitan, which goes into adverse. All right, and this man Esau is totally contrary to the law, statutes, and commandments, the ways, the image of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. This man is wicked, but he is that son of perdition, and that's why Russia is over there in Ukraine, because they're fighting for the morality of Ukraine. They don't want Ukraine and as well as Russia to fall, the citizens of Russia to fall into the perverse, wicked spirit that Americans are in. Because through American influence has corrupted the minds of the people. People are totally corrupted. Their minds is totally influenced, brainwashed by the wicked, perverse influence of America. This place is, and the rest of these people are gone. Like, they're really gone in their mind. They're sick. Man, America done made the people sick. So this is Isaiah the 13th chapter and verse 17. It says, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. See that? The Medes is being stirred up. But like I said, the modern day Medes are the Russians today. And they're being stirred up. Let's go into the word for stir. Let's see what it says. Behold, I will stir up. So let's go into the word for stir. And it says, rouse oneself, awaken, incite. Yeah, bro, they're incited. Yeah, so to be roused up. So they're roused up. They're roused up. They're excited. They want this place to go down. It says, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and their eyes shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. That's right. They ain't going to care. They're not going to care about any little child, a mother that's pregnant. Hey, look, if you're not of the remnant, you're not going to survive. So it doesn't matter. And you see what them Russians did with that big stud, that basketball player. I forgot her name. I think her name was like Brittany, whatever her damn name is. And they threw her ass in jail. They threw her ass in prison. And America was trying to make some deals to get her out of prison to bring her back over here in America. But nope, they wanted her ass to stay right there, showing you how they don't care about the American people, which we know that she's an Israelite, but she was born over here in America. So that shows you the care they have for so-called American people. If it was up to them, they would probably do that to every single American, which is the spirit. Beautiful. So this is Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 11. It says, make bright the arrows, gather the shields. Yahweh hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes. For his device is against Babylon to destroy it. because it is the vengeance of Yahweh, the vengeance of his temple. You see that? So these things are happening so that the Heavenly Father can take vengeance upon Edom for the controversy of Zion. This is Isaiah chapter 34. Read the NLT. Isaiah chapter 34 and verse 8. It says, well, I'm going to start at verse 6. It says, well, I'll start at verse 4. It says, and when my sword has finished its work in the heavens, it will fall upon Edom, the nation I have marked for destruction. The sword of Yahweh is drenched with blood and covered with fat, with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of rams prepared for sacrifice, comparing the people to sacrificial animals. Yes, Yahweh will offer a sacrifice in the city of Basra. He will make a mighty slaughter in Edom. That's right, a mighty slaughter is going to happen over here in Edom. Matter of fact, let me grab that precept in Jeremiah. Maybe it's Jeremiah 25. Let me see. It says, the slain of the Lord shall be from one end of the earth to the other end. I don't quite remember. Let me see. Bear with me 1 second. Yep, this is Jeremiah 25 and verse 32. It says, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, behold, evil shall go forth from nation to nation, and a great whirlwind shall be raised up from the coast of the earth. And the slain of Yahweh shall be at that day from one end of the earth, even unto the other end of the earth. They shall not be lamented, neither gathered, nor buried. They shall be as dung upon the ground. See that these people are going to be as dung on the ground. So it's going to be, man, the slain of the Lord is going to be many, like it says in the book of Isaiah. Ooh, I haven't pulled that out in a while. Isaiah 66 and verse 15, I believe it is. Yep, Isaiah 66 and verse 15. For behold, Yahweh will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind. Man, I haven't brought this out in a while. To render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will Yahweh plead with all flesh, and the slain of Yahweh shall be many. See, that's what the slain of the Lord is going to be many. Many people are going to die. And that's just the reality of the situation. So verse 7, even men as strong as wild oxen will die. The young men, it says the young men alongside the veterans. The land will be soaked with blood, the soil enriched with fat. Verse 8, for it is the day of Yahweh's, for it is the day of Yahweh's revenge, the year when Edom will be paid back for all it did to Israel. See that? So this is all for what Esau did unto Israel. Esau's going to be repaid back for that. So back to Jeremiah 51 and verse 11 says, make bright the arrows, gather the shields. Yahweh hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes for his devices against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of Yahweh, the vengeance of his temple. So the Heavenly Father is taking vengeance out on Esau by way of these other nations. And that's how the Heavenly Father do it. The Heavenly Father, he judges nations by using or by raising up other nations. That's how the Heavenly Father does things. So now, jumping Jeremiah the 50th chapter. Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse, let's see. Jeremiah 50 and verse 40. It says, as the Heavenly Father overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof. Yeah, and the neighbor cities were Admah, Zeboim, and Zoar. So it was 5 cities together. You had Sodom, Gomorrah, Admah, Zeboim, and Zoar. Let me go ahead and grab Genesis 14 to show that. Because Sodom and Gomorrah were the main 2 cities, but Also, the cities that were surrounding Sodom, they also got destroyed. Right. So Genesis 14:2 says that these made war with Barah, king of Sodom, and with Borshah, king of Gomorrah, Shinab, king of Admah, and Shemeber, king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, which is Zoar. You see that? So those are the 5 cities. So those were the neighboring cities thereof. So it says, as the heavenly Father overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, saith Yahweh, so shall no man abide there, neither shall any son of man dwell therein. Meaning what? That nobody's going to be inhabiting America anymore. Verse 41, behold, a people shall come from the north, and a great nation. And what is that people from the north? Russia. And many kings shall be raised up from the coast of the earth. And those many kings that are raised up from the coast of the earth are Russian allies. The allies of Russia that are going to aid in the destruction of America. And not just them, but also Babylon the Great's so-called allies as well. This is Revelation chapter 17 and verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, which the 10 horns represents the European Union. All right, that's what the 10 horns represents, which the 10 horns goes back to Daniel, the 2nd chapter, that talks about the 10 toes. The 10 toes, because originally it was 10 nations are part of the EU, but now is I believe then it went up to like 11 or 12, and now is about 20 something nations. Yeah, because originally it was like 11 or 12, but you see some of these nations are intertwined with one another. Like for example, in the EU you have Spain and you have Portugal, but Spain and Portugal was originally operating as one nation. You had the UK and you have Ireland. They're split up into two, but originally the UK and Ireland were operating as one. So there goes your 10 nations right there. All right, so it was 12 stars on the flag, but then they bumped it up. But like I said, the UK and Ireland used to operate as one, and Spain and Portugal was operating as one as well. So it says, in the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, and the beast is NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, which you have the political side to the beast and you have the military side to the beast. The EU is the political side, and NATO is the military side. So it says, these shall hate the whore, which the whore is North America, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. You see that? So even America's own allies are going to shoot missiles on her. Hold on 1 second. All right, so I just looked up. Yep. So originally, so I'm reading this. The EU was established on November 1st, 1993 by the Treaty on the European Union. This says the Maastricht Treaty. On December 31st, 94, the EU had 12 member states. Yep, the EU had 12 member states. Belgium, Denmark, Germany, Ireland, Greece, Spain, France, Italy, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, Portugal, and the United Kingdom. But like I said, the UK and Ireland, they were operating as one, and Spain and Portugal, they was also operating as one, which makes 10, which make 10 nations. Okay, So let me read this again. Revelation 17:16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. See that? So even America's own allies, which we see that a few nations that are within, this system, they want to go and join or click up with Russia, like Turkey. Our Turkey made it publicly known that they want to get with the brick. So this Obadiah verse 7. This is all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread, meaning what? They that receive of your aid, or that profits off of you, have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. See that? So all the men that is supposed to be on your side, they completely deceived you. They just used you up. And that's why you're labeled as a whore. Right? Hey, look, does not whores get used up and abused up? Hey, well, that's America. Got used and abused by these different nations, and every nation's lay in bed with America. That's why this place is known as a damn harlot. And because of all the idolatry and whatnot that goes on in this place. So all these different nations that were Confederate, that were allegedly allies with America, they're even going to prevail against America by way of shooting the missiles on her. Yeah, so this place is through, man. It's finished. So Yahweh Tazah, your few brothers and sisters were edified. Till next time, shalom.